love bugs? What's up? What's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can get that ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Hurricane Melissa and how it literally has given a lot of Jamaicans and a lot of other different people just a platform to be xenophobic toward Black Americans. And I want to start this off by giving, my just support to the people that are being their homes are being destroyed, their businesses are obliterated. Like, it's just really terrible and unfortunate what's happening to the locals out there because of this hurricane. I would not wish that on anyone. And I just think instead of using instead of these people using their platforms and their energy to advocate for nonprofit organizations or to try to freaking organize in order to get resources to their country, they're taking this as an opportunity to just talk shit about Black Americans. Wait, can y'all hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. I didn't even realize that the volume was down. Hello, Enlightenment. Thank you, boo. Thank you. This is on my TikTok shop. If you are following me on TikTok, you just click the link in the bio, my showcase, and you will see this. Yes, definitely on my TikTok shop. I love it. It's giving Goldilocks. And it comes in a bunch of different other colors. Loud and clear. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay. What's up, Trini? Hey, Black Love. Hello, Empress Mimi. Hey, Mr. Marcus. What's up, guys? So, yeah, like I've been seeing a bunch of videos come across my feed about the hurricane in general. And then, of course, there's some people that have been complaining about the treatment that they've been receiving on the resorts. The resorts have been literally still charging them like $400 a night to stay extra. And a lot of people just don't got it like that. And also, there's been a few people complaining about the food that they've received. And I don't think I've seen a lot of videos of people complaining about the food. I've seen a few videos of people basically saying, oh my God, this is crazy. I've never experienced anything like this. And a lot more people have been complaining about having to pay full price to stay on these resorts. That's what I've been seeing more so than people complaining about the staff and saying the staff is not helpful. I've not seen a lot of videos. I've actually seen the opposite. I've seen videos of people saying thank you to the staff and you guys have helped us, and like, I'm so grateful that and thank you for the food, even though it's like rationed off or it hasn't been the best. But we all know, in a hurricane, you don't have electricity. You can't utilize the stoves, the fucking microwaves aren't working. It's just a lot that goes into that. And it's just very unfortunate, the whole situation. But I am really not feeling the fact that every chance somebody gets, they want to talk down on Black Americans. I'm really not in for it. I'm really not here for it. I don't have TikTok. Oh, boo, get with the program. What's up, Leslie? Hello, Hera. Hey, the amazing Spider-Man. That's disgusting. Money grabbing may not turn out good for the thieves. Yeah, the whole entire situation is unfortunate. So I'm gonna get into some we're gonna head on over to these TikTok streets. Hello, everybody. Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started. We're gonna head on over to these TikTok streets. So the tourists had ample notice to leave the island. So these tourists had, a lot of people did leave. They did leave. And some people were not able to get a flight out. Some people said that they tried to catch a flight. They were at the hotels. Their flights got canceled. So it's not just people had ample time to leave. People tried to leave. And a lot of people that were able to leave, they left. They got on. And I also feel like, if it's hurricane season, if they knew, if the island of Jamaica knew that it was going to be such a bad hurricane, why didn't they shut their resorts down? Like, why would they choose to still stay open and allow people to book? I don't understand that either. But I don't know the protocol. I don't know. Hello, Layla. Hello, Unique. My day has been good so far. Y'all know I've been getting aggravated a lot by certain situations and certain people, places, and things. But I'm not going to allow that to dictate how I move forward, Babe, notice has been going out since the 16th to still come. Babe, look, I'm not here for it. I feel like you're being condescending, talking about babe. Like, people left. I think that people that did decide to go are utterly insane. And babe, I feel like resort should have said, don't come because we have this situation going on and everybody should just close its doors on the 16th. Okay. Don't start with me. Because I ain't here for it, babe. It's all love. Okay, so let's get into, first of all, let's go to this lady that predicted it's never that. All right, so just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop leaving me messages. You're just leave me alone. All right, let's get into this. Let me share this screen. So it's this lady that goes around basically calling herself like an oracle or something like that, right? And she predicted that this was going to happen last year.
Flooded. And then God says Montego Bay in Jamaica will be flooded with a high death toll. Jamaica, the Lord Jesus says that you are doing too much sexual immorality and witchcraft, and you will be touched with floods as a punishment for doing wickedness in the footsteps of your ancestors. You will have to repent to make the hand of God move from on you. Yah says, as long as you continue doing witchcraft and rituals, he will continue flooding you. And the Montego Bay area is only one of the places in the Caribbean that he will wash with floods. But Jamaica especially, be warned. Yah says that he is not done with sending the hurricanes and floods your way yet, because you are stubborn in your hearts against repentance. You think that everything is a joke, but it will not be a joke when there are people and even small children dead in the water.
Ooh.
When you see small children, will you repent? Jamaica, do you need to see your children dead before you repent? So you hear the Lord saying that floods are coming to Jamaica with the high death toll on the back of it. And that is because Jamaica is deep in sexual immorality. This is sleeping with people when you are not married. This is multiple sexual partners, whether you are married or not. This is homosexuality, man to man, homosexuality, woman to woman, bestiality, if it is there in secret. This is pedophilia, touching people who are not yet ready for sex, very young children, but also those who are cuspers, people who are 14, 15, 16, but they're starting to go with people who are 29, 30, 40, that age. Sexual immorality and also witchcraft, conjuring, obia, hexes, voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you want to call it. You will be touched with floods as a punishment for doing this thing that is following in the footsteps of your ancestors. Israel is guilty of all these things historically, biblically, and God says it is wickedness that the descendants of the ancient Israelites are now still practicing in this age. And God says, when I put my hand on you, only repentance, group repentance from Jamaica and the general Caribbean area, mass repentance, he says, is the only will make me withdraw my hand. So you hear the difference between, for instance, an American judgment and a Jamaican judgment. God says my hand is stretched out still when it comes to America, meaning nothing on this earth is going to remove the judgment of America from on America. The people in America who are...
Look, if I've never seen you in here before and you're talking with a condescending tone, I'm going to think you're trolling me. So if you think I have weird energy, I think you should block me. What's up, God's Anointed?
Repenting. You're repenting for your individual safety, the safety of your children. You're repenting so that the angels can say, child of God, check, child of God, check, child of God, check. You're repenting to get your name on the safety roster of the Most High. You're not repenting for the judgment to lift off of America, because the judgment on America is set. But Jamaica, God says that when I start hitting you with floods, when I start flooding you out and distressing you and washing you out of your homes because of how angry I am, that when you hear warning to Jamaica, repent Jamaica, prophetic word of Jamaica, whether it is an outside prophet like myself or the one...
Wow, this was posted literally almost a year to the date. This was posted October 31st, 2024. Today is October 30th, 2025. This is crazy. I just came across this and I was like, let me just play this. This is not me saying I believe this or anything like that, but she literally said this was going to happen, and it's literally happened like almost a year to the date. A lot of people think this woman is crazy and then flew over the cuckoo's nest. I mean, I don't know, but this is just eerily accurate.
Ones that God raises up in you, then he says you laugh. That's the time you take to clown people. That's the time you take to say it's funny and start speaking in your accent and mocking the people who are speaking for God. So he says, when I put my hand on you, you will have to cry out in repentance for me to take my hand off of you. And he said that it will go to the level of drowning the children. Children cannot swim in a flood. What do children know? They can barely float in a swimming pool. It's a controlled environment. You need to have 5 people watching there and clapping for them as they're getting started in their swimming. What are you going to do? The sea rises up for you islands. The sea is everywhere around you. Why are you proud? Are you not scared, Caribbean region? Do you not care about yourselves? As long as you keep doing witchcraft and rituals, God said that you will keep getting flooded out. You will keep getting flooded out. And he says that Montego Bay is just one of the many Caribbean areas that are going to catch it. I will wash them with floods, but Jamaica, you especially be warned because of your conduct. Yah says hurricanes and floods are going to be the judgment of Jamaica because their hearts are stubborn against repentance. Why would a man think that he is above repenting? You think everything is a joke, but it will not be a joke when you see children floating in the water. And then he says, do you need to see the children floating before you repent? Do you need to see your children dead?
Oh, okay. This is just getting a little too spooky for me. But isn't that crazy that she literally said this almost a year ago to the date that there would be floods? And she said it's because of witchcraft, rituals, bestiality, pedophilia, sexual immortality, homosexuality. Like, I don't know, y'all. That was crazy. So let's see what actually happened. You know, let's get some footage from what's going on the ground. Me personally, I would never go somewhere when I know that it's going to be a hurricane, or I would like try to get out of there as quickly as possible. Some people probably didn't understand the severity of the situation. And I also feel like, because I saw somebody say, well, they should, you know, some of the locals want to go to the resort or whatever. So I don't know. I just think that there should have been on both sides a little bit more preparation if they knew that this was going to come. Like maybe it should have been like a mandate type of thing for people to have to evacuate and go home and get on their flights. I don't know. People have negative things about this lady, but my thing is it's your choice to believe or not. We'll see one way or the other. That's true. That is true. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you have not already.
He's outside, you can see the trees, the pipe has popped down, there's trees over. Oh my god, guys, it is absolutely terrible right here.
I think that's the airport. It's like a swoop. That's horrible. I feel terrible. Like I could not imagine. I couldn't imagine that.
Help, man, this is not good at the baby them day here. We need help. We're tired of this.
We have a 4-year-old.
We're tired of this.
4-year-old.
Look, man, we also baby them can't be. No, we can't be. We're gonna style this. We need help. We need help. We place them to clear out. This not good. This can't go. Watch it. Can't go. Clear money water. Watch it. In our house.
Oh my God.
Man. This not good for it. Yo, from last time nobody not sleep. Watch that. Watch that. Yo, idiot. Yeah, look, me shop everything.
Hey, this way. Hello, this way. This way.
This is
Unbelievable.
so terrible. Look at all of that damage. Like, how do you even begin to start to repair?
This is just terrible.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Everything lift up. This said way. We need help to take them out. They're no good.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back out, okay? Because but thank you for showing me this. I'm gonna have to go back to our vehicle because we have a live report coming up, and we're gonna try to get this.
That's terrible. So with all of this going on, you know, there's some people, like I said, on the resorts. I think I got like one video of a woman, like that apparently, like I think that these are Black American women complaining about.
So why couldn't we leave when y'all fucking feeding us pastries for breakfast and we still had to pay full price to stay here? Like, come on.
May I ask where you're going now?
We're going to get something to eat.
No, everything closed across the street. Everything closed. Gas station, shopping mall, everything.
So what are y'all doing for gas? You all know this store was coming, right? You want us bag lunches, bag breakfast, some pastries. That's so
So this is like one of the videos that everybody's going up for and saying, oh, they're complaining about the food. They're complaining. I think that this does come across insensitive. I think this lady does sound like an absolute bitch, being that there's like a disaster going on. However, the fact that they're still being charged full price, like I kind of see it from that perspective too. I would be like, damn, like I can't evacuate. I can't get home. I'm not getting what I paid for. So at the very least, instead of making me pay, like there should be some type of discount. This is just me being like seeing things from both sides. The workers seem to be very respectful from this video. They seem like they were trying to accommodate and they were doing the best that they can. This lady sound like a bitch. However, I do understand her frustration because she is still being charged full price and is still expected to pay for the full shebang during a hurricane, and they can't accommodate her in the same way. So in regular life, right, say it was not a hurricane going on and you were not getting the type of service that you needed, you would get comp night, you would get some type of something complimentary, you would get some type of discount. Now, I don't think that it's these workers' fault, and if she has those type of sentiments, she should be taking that up with the owners of the hotel, not the workers, because it's not their fault. So I understand how this comes across like, what the fuck, like, bitch, shut up, how dare you? It's literally a natural disaster happening right now. I get that. But I do understand her saying, we are still being charged full price and we're only getting a bag lunch. But it's like, what do you expect the workers to do? And the workers are not the ones that's charging you full price. It's the hotel. And that's what you need to take it up with. That's personally how I feel. Now, to take a couple of videos like this to dogpile and attack all Black Americans is utterly fucking insane. Now, let me show y'all another video. That lady did absolutely sound like a bitch. I'm not sitting up here saying, oh, she was in the right. No, her demeanor, her tone, everything was nasty. That man, what could they do? It's nothing that they could do. You need to take that up with the hotel. Absolutely, I think that you should have been comped tonight or had a discount or something because they are not able to provide you the full service that you paid for. Multiple things can be true at the same time. Now, I think that people should have evacuated, but I've seen videos of people saying that they could not. They physically and literally could not because flights were canceled. And there was no way for them to get off the island. So for people saying, why didn't they just leave? Why didn't they just leave? A lot of people was trying to leave. Could you imagine the influx of flights and people changing their flights when they found out that it was going to be an actual hurricane? Y'all think that they was able to accommodate every single person that had a trip booked or that was on the island? No, let's use your common sense. Instead of just saying, why didn't everybody just leave? You think everybody wasn't trying to leave and get the fuck out? You think that if you would rather pay $300 a night to stay somewhere for, say, let's say 4 or 5 more nights, as opposed to getting a flight and getting your ass the fuck back home to your family where you're dry and safe at. Logically, y'all got to use y'all brain. Y'all just want to be like, oh, why they didn't just leave? You think these people wasn't trying to get the hell up out of there? The average person that I've seen videos with, they were saying we could not leave. The flights were canceled. We went to the airport, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. It was not an ideal situation for anybody. Like, we just got to be honest about that. So, hello, everybody. Double tap. Not double tap. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Get them likes up. I need 5 more likes before I get over to the next video that I'm going to play. Everybody's having a good Thursday. I need 5 more likes. That's the entry fee to my house. All you got to do is give me a thumbs up so I can squeeze my tiny ass up in this algorithm. Okay? Okay. What y'all saying up in here? But more than likely, the ownership is probably hiding out. Exactly. I agree with you on that. Listen, it's up on both sides yet. They shouldn't be charged full price. Why didn't she leave like a small person would? Golden, that's also true, but perhaps she couldn't leave or there were no other hotels open. But there have been a few tourists acting as though they are the only ones that count. Tourists had a shitty holiday. Locals live there. Lives have been ruined. I agree that it's terrible. It is terrible. It is terrible to have your life ruined. But the thing is this, right? Let me get 5 more likes and then we will go on to the next video that I'm going to play. The thing is this, right? You can't, it sounds insensitive and it's fucked up, but a lot of people don't have that type of empathy and it's really fucked up. And I'm not sitting up here making excuses. And some people have never been in that type of situation. So they're feeling like how them getting home and getting back to their kids and getting back to their life, they care more about themselves than they do about other people. And y'all not, everybody is out for self these days. Does it make it right? No, it does not. But nobody is really going to put another person's plight above their own when they also feel like, damn, I might be stranded here forever. I might not be able to get back to my kids. My pockets are being drained. I'm spending the amount to stay here for a week. And this is what the average Jamaican makes in a year, USD. This is not me saying that it is okay to not have empathy. We just got to be real people out here. Other people are just not equipped, especially if you've never been in situations like that before. You're going to really just only be thinking about yourself and self-preservation. And it's just the truth. Hey, Mia, it's the truth. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have empathy like that. And it's fucked up. I'm not saying, oh, it's, people ain't got the care. People just don't. It's like you telling somebody your rock bottom is worse than mine. That doesn't compute. You can't tell somebody that their worst night, the worst day of their life is not as bad as your day. Like that's not how human interaction, that's not how human perception, that's not how human perception of reality, that's not how that works. Something that could be utterly fucking devastating to me might not mean shit to the next person. And once again, I am not sitting up here making excuses or saying that it's okay, but it is what it is. Okay, let me get 5 more likes, more thumbs up, and then we can move on because come on, everybody up here, give me a thumbs up. Listen to the tourists have every right to feel as they do. Listen to tourists have every right to feel as they do. Not everyone has a heart. It's true. It's true. Just like the owner of the hotels don't have a heart. They have those people paying $300 and $400 a night. Like, hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm live streaming. You good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna call you back when I'm done. Okay. Bye. Yeah. Wait, what happened? Okay, we doing good with that. All right. Now let's share this screen. Instead of worrying about us, they need to worry about cleaning that dirty. Oh my God, Jeff. No, that's not nice. I shouldn't have. Oh my God, I'm mad that I even started reading that. Why would you write that? Why would you write that? And you know what? Okay, so this is a Jamaican man that looks bleached out from the sun down, fucking sun up. Okay, Prince Renowned, and this is what he had to say. Them I bleach out their skin, them I bleach. They look like a browning, them I bleach. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
On my feed at the resorts are so annoying. I can't wait for them to fix the airport so y'all can get back the fuck home. We tell down now, we don't want to Jamaica. Our mentality is so fuck up. And it's so crazy. It is the Black Americans. You know, the one them we think could understand we more and be more nicer to we. And them are the fuck up one, and them are in trouble. Let me make this very clear for y'all. As a former resort worker, regular we want to tell you to go stuck on the mother. I'm not care what watch and not understand. Yeah, man, a regular we want to tell you to go stuck on the mother. Because on attitude just fuck up. Hurricane Melissa has been a warning long before it reached. Y'all knew this shit was coming. Y'all came and find everything to complain about and come on the internet with it. Y'all need to get the fuck back home. We don't give a fuck who choose not to come back to Jamaica. Keep on the bumbuckler money and go on elsewhere with no fucking attitude. Yeah, I see this big fat sour one named Seymour or whatever the fuck she name. Go home. Let me have the picture, Hungry Belly Girl. See Hungry Belly Girl. Yeah, man. No top complainer resort them for food and five. She wants a 5-star service during the fucking hurricane. That is a category 5. So you're a princess. I see it. One your bumbleclot, yeah. Exactly. These Black Americans on my feed at the resorts are so annoying.
Thank you, Jeff. And that's what I was about to get to. That woman is from Bermuda.
These Black Americans on my feed at the resorts are so annoying. I can't wait.
Okay, so she was from the Caribbean. She's from Bermuda. She's not from here. So please take that to Bermuda and not us, please.
The lady that he's talking about is from Bermuda. But you see how he was so laced with venom and hatred. Any excuse to be xenophobic toward Black Americans. That woman, if you hear her talk, she clearly had an accent. She did not even sound like a Black American woman. They just wanted to dogpile and come up with any excuse to spew hatred. And I've been on resorts. I've been to Jamaica a few times. Getting off the fucking airplane, I was met with nasty attitudes. Like I just got to keep it real. I'm not even going to look. Sucking up the teeth, acting like they don't want to help. When you need to bend to put your bag in to go through the conveyor belt, they literally, one of them was just standing there and would not restock the bins. The bins was on like a cart, and she was just standing there, standing next to it, watching people waiting, looking around, saying, where can we find a bin? People literally had to walk over to her to get a bin themselves to put on the conveyor belt to take and put their stuff in. She literally was just fucking standing there like, moving slow like blackberry fucking molasses. I don't understand. It's just, the math don't ever fucking math. Like the things that people say about us and the way I watch them bootlick white people, we got to call it out because it gets to a point. It gets to a fucking point. Hey, Amberella, what's up, boo? Spoiled Americans, they blame us always for their government. What are you talking about? What spoiled American is blaming you? Who the fuck are you? You don't even have a profile picture. Who's blaming you? Stranger danger.
Message for all the tourists in Jamaica that are whining about the hotel staff. You went there on vacation as an option. It wasn't mandatory. You weren't sent there on a job. It was optional. You could have not went. The hotel workers, they live there. They have families there. And most of them don't even know if they still have a roof to go back to. So while you're expecting 5-star services, meals, attention, I'm sorry, baby, but you need to book a boat and go back home. Because there are people in America that haven't heard from their loved ones since yesterday or since the power outage. You have somewhere to come back to. Most of those people don't. And you're complaining about even eating ramen noodles and care packages and where you gotta sleep. Like most people in Jamaica right now that are residents there, this is gone.
And they're doing all of this off of maybe like 1 or 2 videos that they saw. And one of the persons was not even a Black American woman. The main one that went viral was not even a Black American woman. She was a Caribbean just like them. But they chose to use this as a fucking moment to dogpile on Black Americans. White people was out there too talking shit, saying, oh my God, woe is me. But they won't ever say nothing. They never have smoke for the white tea. Oh, white tea. Oh, white tea. Never, ever. They see 1 or 2 funky ass videos and then they go on and talk about everybody is like, come on, y'all think that most of the tourists out there are just Black Americans that chose to go out there during the hurricane?
There's so many business places in Jamaica right now that is on the ground, flooded. So for y'all to be that ignorant is absurd. A natural disaster. It's not like the Jamaicans summons the sea to say, oh, let's have a hurricane. They did not summon you either to say, oh, come spend your money and come on a vacation. They did not.
Well, who would be in a 5 degree or 5 category hurricane and not complain? I just want to know who would be in a hurricane and not complain? Like, what the fuck is it? Are we supposed to be like the Avengers, like the fucking X-Men, like super fucking human, to whereas we have no emotions and we just have no feelings? We never get any fucking grace. We can't complain, bitch. We have the right to complain. Do it seem insensitive? Yes. But like I said, you cannot tell another person what they're going through and how it fucks with their central nervous system. You cannot tell a person that, oh, it does not matter that you're stuck in a stranded in a whole nother fucking country, could barely get home, probably barely have any power, don't know what's going to happen to rob Peter to pay Paul to be able to stay at the resort for $500 a night extra for 7 days. You cannot just dismiss that and make it seem like people complaining is not a normal human reaction. Anybody would complain. If a Jamaica took their ass to China and it was a hurricane and they were not being accommodated the way that they see fit and was still being charged the same price, they would complain too. Now, I'm not saying that it is okay to lack empathy. I'm just saying that this is some motherfucking funky ass bullshit. I don't think anybody should be trying to go nowhere during hurricane season if they knew. I don't know if these people knew or whatever, but I wouldn't even be outside in the rain. It's been raining all day here, and I have not brought my cute, beautiful, mocha-complected ass out in the rain. However, any human being would complain in those type of circumstances. I have not seen multiple videos of these people going at the staff. They are inflating 1 or 2 videos that they may have seen to generalize. Yet nobody is generalizing the bitch from Bermuda. I don't hear them. How do you say it? Is it Bermudians? The Bermuda Triangle people, y'all are not getting up here saying the bitches from Bermuda Triangle need to stay their ass the fuck home. I don't hear nothing, man. I don't hear y'all get up here saying the white tea that came to Jamaica need to stay home. I don't hear that. Y'all just child. Once again, multiple things can be true at the same time. I do not think that it's okay for anybody to like be nasty to the staff, or especially if they're trying to accommodate you. Come on.
So while y'all whining about what y'all get to eat, just kindly remember that there are a lot of people there that doesn't have anywhere to sleep or any food to eat, or nobody handing out care packages to them. I hadn't heard from my mom since yesterday, and all I've been doing is scrolling on my feed to see if I can see stuff from the locals that are there that has internet. And all I see every other video is one of you whining about what y'all got to eat. Had y'all done your researches, you wouldn't have been there. But no, y'all want to have a good time in hurricane season. Make it make sense. I heard this one girl says, oh, they were supposed to bring room service at 7. Like, oh. Y'all complaining about paying an extra fee to stay at the hotel during the hurricane, like the hotel staff is supposed to allow you to stay there for free and work for.
Nobody is saying stay there for free, but you just said pay an extra fee. Who wants to go somewhere? Okay, I gotta point this out, right? And y'all not gonna like what I'm saying. Some people are gonna be offended by what I'm saying. If I went to a regular fucking hotel on a regular day, I don't know if I said this already. If I went to a regular hotel on a regular day and I was not getting the type of service that I paid for, I would be expecting to get comped. I would be expecting to get a discount. I would be expecting to get some type of accommodation. If I paid for a certain amount of nights and I'm not getting the amenities because the hurricane fared worse than we all expected it to be, I would not expect additional fees on top of even having to pay full price, and I'm not getting what I paid for. This means that you're just a regular fucking person expecting what you pay for. Yes, you should have empathy because it's a natural disaster. Yes. Yes. However, they also reserve the right to not open or to say, we're going to block these days out. So if you book, you got to leave earlier. You cannot stay here because it's a category 5 hurricane that's coming. So I would suggest that you all evacuate right now. Somebody came up in here earlier and said that they knew from the 16th. So why the fuck are we here at the 29th and y'all still have people there? Why didn't y'all get everybody the fuck up out of there on October 16th? It's because y'all just still wanted the money. Y'all still wanted to collect the money and y'all didn't really give a fuck about people's experience or how anybody would feel. So I feel like it's on both ends of the spectrum. Like, I don't understand how you could like saying, oh, you need to do this and that. Bitch, if you with your Jamaican ass was anywhere else and something happened and you still was expected to pay $400 a night and you not even getting adequate food, this is not me saying that we don't understand why. We understand why. We understand that there's a hurricane. We understand that the electricity, we understand that. However, because I am not able to get what I fully paid for, why am I paying extra fees? And why am I not getting accommodated in some type of way? There's no place. If white people, solely Caucasian people that was out here saying some of these things, Jamaicans wouldn't say shit. They wouldn't have a motherfucker, and I really believe this, they wouldn't be up here making not near motherfucking video. They wouldn't be up here making not near video if it was only white tea people that had something to say. They wouldn't be up here saying nothing. It gets to a point. Now, I've been seeing more videos of them complaining about Americans than I've seen Americans complaining about the service that they received. If you're in a fucking natural disaster, are you not going to be like, oh my God, this is crazy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Anybody, this is human nature to literally, thank you, Red State, but it's a human nature to be distraught. It's human nature to be like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. What's going on? It's human nature. But when it comes to us, we don't get any grace for being human and having a human response. I don't know anybody that would be paying $400 a night at a resort in a hurricane and not still expect to be accommodated in some type of way or given some type of comp or some type of discount. Yes, and I gotta keep saying this because I know somebody's going to be willfully obtuse and misunderstand me. Yes, the workers are not responsible for that. You have to take it up with the hotel. But anybody would literally be complaining. Maybe if they're not doing it on the internet, they would be complaining. That is human nature.
Not as a Jamaican, but as a human being. And I'm currently in America right now. So I'm speaking to American people. And I'm not blaming all of you because I understand that.
Nobody said they got mad at staff for no reason. It is human nature to panic, to complain, to be irate, to be aggravated, to be confused, and to be upset that you are still being charged full price plus more and you are not being accommodated. That is human nature. Everybody does not have the same level of empathy. Y'all don't have a fuck all ton of empathy for us. Y'all come over here and say racism don't exist. So don't start that shit.
You know, all of you are like this. Do you get what I mean? Like America actually has beautiful people, right? But I've been coming across videos of, you know, American people in Jamaica that are basically complaining at hotel staff and being rude to them about the fact that the food is not to their standard. Mind you, Jamaica has not seen a hurricane like this since 1988. The last time a hurricane came at this strength was Hurricane Gilbert, do you understand? And our parents speak about it, including my mom, all the time. So the fact that something like this happened again is truly devastating. Now I see a lot of people on social media saying, oh, but you could have left. Oh, this, oh, that. I'm not going to blame the tourist because I don't know what that tourist financial circumstances is. Maybe they never had the means to leave. Do you understand? Because it wouldn't be fair of me to jump on this lady with everybody else not understanding her point of view or why she chose to react the way she did. I'm not going to invalidate, you know, how she feels. But what I'm saying is, bro, people lost a lot.
Complaining to people who can't fix your problem is idiotic. If you are in any type of establishment, there is a chain of command. If you speak to the person at the door, chances are they'll go speak to the person at the desk. Chances are they'll go speak to their supervisor, and it goes up a chain. So it's idiotic to say that it's idiotic to complain to people that can't help you, because there is a chain of command in any type of business or organization. You speak to the people at the bottom and they relay the message, and eventually, if things are run in a professional manner, it gets to the top. So it is not completely a moot fucking point to tell the staff, hey, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. That's your first person of contact that you have to in your mind as a person to get to the top. So stop fucking, y'all get out of here with that shit. Y'all only do this to Black Americans because y'all have a deep disdain and hatred for us. Y'all don't do this shit to white people. And I see white people cuss Jamaicans like a fucking dog in the street. I haven't seen them spit on Africans. I see all types of shit. And y'all don't have that same energy ever. Never, ever. Ever, never. Is it okay to be rude and disrespectful to the staff? No. But I've only seen one blood clot video, and y'all took that one video and said everybody that was there did that. Everybody. When I've literally seen videos of Black Americans saying, we all jumped in together, we was helping to fix stuff, we was all together doing shit. I seen videos of them with the staff saying, I love you, thank you so much. Y'all not shining the light on that though. And I gotta find those videos because y'all are not shining the light on those fucking videos. Y'all keep harping on the 1 or 2 videos y'all seen where one bitch was from Bermuda and these other bitter Betty ass bitches that was being rude to wait staff. That's what y'all choose to harp on because it's confirmation bias. Y'all need anything to further drive the narrative home in your mind that Black Americans are bad, that we are better than Black Americans. Black Americans have no class. Black Americans have no tact. Black Americans are not nice. It's bullshit. Y'all have a reputation. Jamaicans have the worst reputation for fucking humility in the world.
In this hurricane, people lost their homes, and a lot of these people who lost everything are impoverished. But I just say this to say, like, be human, man. Like, just be human, because I get it. You know, you worked and you save all that money to go and have the Jamaican experience, and it just never happened. And understand, it's not the Jamaican people's fault. It's not the hotel staff fault. Like, they did not conjure up that hurricane. Like, if Caribbean people had the power to not conjure up them things, we wouldn't. Like, I'm telling you, it's not their fault. Just be human. A lot of people have lost so much in this hurricane, including the hotel staff that some of you men are down there yelling at, bro. They do not live at the resort. They eventually have to go home. And a lot of them might be going home to nothing. Just, I'm not invalidating. I get it. Your money went down the drain. Yeah, but be human. Just be a human being. That's all it is. That's all, you know?
And I agree with her. And I think there is nothing wrong with having empathy because that is a disaster. There's nothing wrong with having empathy. I agree with her. Sometimes we do need to humanize ourselves and not only see things from our perspective. I 100% agree. I do. I'm not going to sit up here. I think it's absolutely, that shit makes me sad. But then when I keep seeing videos of them talking shit about us, it makes it hard for me to have empathy because like, y'all really don't fuck with us like that. Why do we always have to give everybody grace, turn the other cheek, have empathy, but y'all literally will talk about us like we a piece of shit? Look for any reason to just dogpile. When you only see 1 or 2 videos. You did not fucking see 100 videos of Black Americans just disrespecting the staff. That's a lie. And they keep saying, oh, Yo, this shit is like the irony. What's ironic? What's ironic? Jamaican native goes viral, scolds Black American tourists for wanting princess treatment during hurricane crisis. Fix the airport so them can go on home.
When Urban fix the airport so the people can go on them yard. Because frankly, I'm tired of them. And you know the funny thing is, it's not the people that are complaining now, it's the ones that look like.
It's not the white people complaining. Yes, the fuck. If you think white people are not complaining, bitch, you is a lie. It's a lie. It's a scam and a goddamn cheat. It's a scheme that Todd set up. Y'all just don't see. When they make complaints, y'all don't take it no type of way because y'all idolize them and y'all worship them and y'all put them on a godlike pedestal. So these type of people could come and cuss you like a dog, and you won't look at it as them complaining. You will just say, "Oh, I'm sorry." You will get more polite, quiet your tone a little more, and do extra so that you could accommodate them.
Like us that are complaining, and I do the most.
Copyright strike, so I'm not going to consider that. All right, this is the last one I'm gonna play.
Hi. This is not to all African Americans, as I have a whole bunch of African American friends who are cultured, who are educated, who are just simply kind, who has empathy. This is not for you. I'm speaking to the ones who are not in fact cultured. The ones that are like kind of new money, right? The ones that don't know how to read the room. Y'all, can y'all stop?
You hear how she threw that slick jab? Oh, the ones that are not cultured. Why do they keep swearing that we have no culture when we've influenced the whole entire globe? Black Americans, there are things that we've invented, that our lineage has invented, that literally everybody around the entire globe utilizes today. And I'm not just talking about coming up with every fucking popular genre of music. I'm talking about things that you use around your house, things that save your life when you go to the hospital. Literally, we created. So what is this culture, the ones that's not cultured? We are the culture. I'm so over the whole no culture. Like, it's just so disrespectful. The microaggressions. And this is only because they seen like one or two videos. And once again, one of them was from a Caribbean bitch. And the other was from a group of ladies that was not too savory. They took those couple of videos and ran. They ran and jumped off the fucking cliff.
Come into our country. Just stop. Like, we know, because we've been watching it our whole lives, we know that your own government don't like Black Americans. We know that unless you are very wealthy in that country, that they don't care about you guys. That at best, you're living in a very okay situation. If you're middle class, you still got poor cousins and poor aunties and poor uncles, right?
How would a Jamaican woman get up here trying to be classist and elitist when majority of Jamaicans live in shanty towns? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but majority of Jamaicans in Jamaica are not even living in what is akin to what the projects look like in America. They don't have the indoor plumbing. I don't understand how you're getting up here being elitist, talking like, oh, because you just got a little bit of new money. Like, do they not know that a lot of us have gone over there? Like, we could pull up videos of how.
So I hate to see when y'all get your little monies, whether you affirmed it, you put on your credit card, or you ran into some new money. I hate to see y'all come to what you consider third world countries and try to flex.
Who came over there to try to flex because they was at a resort and just so happened to be a part of in the middle of a hurricane? How is that flexing? When people are complaining about having to pay $400 a night extra, how is that coming over there to flex? That sounds like envy. That sounds like envy. Oh, because you got your new, you could affirm it. And you was able to put it on your credit card. That sounds like envy. That like, what does that? New money. So Jamaicans got old money. Like Jamaicans are like the pinnacle of wealth now. Like I'm confused. Like this is so passive aggressive. Like this weird competition that these people have is just fucking weird. As if Black Americans are not the littest fucking deeply melanated people in the fucking world. Even the poorest of the poorest of the poor is doing leaps and bounds ahead better than the fucking poorest of the poor in your country. There's no competition. Why, what the fuck? This is outrageous. These people really have some deep-rooted hatred. I don't know what the fuck.
Try to flex on locals. I hate to see it. What are you guys doing? You know how the saying is all skin folk and kinfolk? That's how you guys act. You know, regardless of the propaganda that you may see, the world, the Black diaspora, we hate to see how your government treats you. We hate the history of slavery in America. We think it's...
Y'all had slavery too. Like Jeff said, y'all was getting buck broken. Y'all literally was a land of getting buck broken. Y'all had heinous shit happen to y'all over there. Talking about how the government treats us. Your government sold you out. All of your beaches are privatized. You cannot even go to your beaches without paying a resort fee. You cannot go to your beaches. This is some type of weird cognitive dissonance. You cannot go to your beaches. The China man owns majority of the land over there. You're still colonized by the British. And you're sitting up here talking about the government doesn't like us. And your government officials look more closely like you and they sell you out for $1 in a dream. You don't own your ports. The import-export, the China man owns that. You're not even in control of the goods and services that come in and out of your country. Y'all are forced to sell your goods and services on the beaches that you can't hardly go on unless you get a fucking day pass, and on the street. Majority of the people that actually own infrastructure and buildings, brick and mortar, is not you, Jamaica. So the fucking nerve, the gall. The gall. I'm so over the disrespect. Y'all see, this is the type of shit that we respond to. They've been spewing this shit. And then when y'all keep saying, oh, y'all are being divisive, Pan-African, these people don't fuck with us like that. They think they're better than us. Exactly, Mia. A lot of them think that they're better than us. They're in this weird secret competition. Because what you mean your government don't fuck with you? Your government is doing you good, Jamaica? Your government is doing you good? Ciao.
It's the absolute worst, right? And we see you guys as kin because we're all an extension of each other. But it's really interesting. This been happening for a minute. When y'all come to places like Jamaica and go to the hotels, you treat the workers like there are some subordinates to you. You actually treat them how white people treat you in America.
Bitch, you is a motherfucking fat face online. I've been to Jamaica on resorts and they are rude as fuck. I was very excited when I came across some that were nice to me and I tipped them. I swear for God, I was on a resort. I was at the Rio. I was standing there on the line trying to get some food and I asked her about something that was in the fucking one of the dishes. Do you notice this hoe just pointed and would not even utter a word? She just pointed. And I was like, and then when a white person came up after me while I was on the side waiting for my food, hey, oh, one love, one. Literally, you ask them anything, they roll their eyes, they suck their teeth, they take their sweet fucking time. That's why when y'all say that we lazy, I'm like, what the fuck? Every time I done been to a fucking island, y'all it's literally like watching paint dry, waiting for any fucking thing. One of my friends that I went out there with, he had to walk it off. That's how rude the fucking staff was to him. He was so angry. And this is a mild-mannered, the nicest fucking man, sweetest apple pie. He had to walk it off. Y'all have a fucking reputation for being nasty people. I don't know what type of lie this is, what type of trick y'all trying to pull.
Yeah, I said it. It's like you can't wait to get back into that role of power. The power struggle is sickening because at best y'all living in a very okay neighborhood.
And at best, y'all living in a Shake Shack shanty town. At best, y'all living in a Shake Shack shanty town. And it's not about a power struggle. I don't know what the fuck, yo. And this is not even geared toward this lady, because I don't really give a fuck. She could have been somebody named Natasha. I don't know what the fuck they think we are out here. Just because y'all may see police brutality videos, just because y'all may see some shit. First of all, y'all's police be beating y'all's asses. Y'all be getting chopped with machetes and unalive bodies be laying in the street for a long time. I know people that's in Jamaica that got deported back there. I hear stories and I done seen shit. We know what we all done watched Top Shotters. Since y'all want to fucking keep predicating everything y'all see about us and how y'all feel about us based off of the media, we could do it too. And it don't look too good out there for y'all. But we do not kiss the white tea ass. We cuss the motherfuckers out like a dog in the street. Why do you think that we are the most liberated in a colonized fucking country? Ain't nobody fucking with Black Americans as far as liberation and being a face of resistance go. Y'all ain't fucking with us. I don't care what nobody say. Most of y'all are the majority in y'all countries and city states, and y'all still boot licking the white tea. We don't do that in America. We don't do that. We stick it to them. We literally be fighting them back, cussing them out. You can join one of my live streams and see me cussing a white tea person like a fucking dog in the street. We don't treat them. We're not bootlicking. I don't know what y'all. We treat each other with more kindness and grace. We treat other melanin. We used to, but now we see how y'all really feel about us. We don't lay down and take it from the white tea. Of course, things are systemic and there's things that we still need to dismantle. But as a collective, white people on an individual basis is not coming up to Black American people popping that shit without getting that shit popped back. I don't know what the fuck. We're not you, sweetheart. It never gave that. Majority of us is not laying it down. We ain't fucking bitch. I ain't Martin Luther King. It's not in the days of old. I don't know why they do what.
By the behavior of a lot of you guys, I know exactly what your situation is. You're not well read, you're not educated, you don't know time and place, yet you go to these places and you're so rude. So we're experiencing a Category 5 hurricane. I mean, if this was happening anywhere in the world, it's a big deal. But it's happening right there. And the people working there don't get to go home to their children, to their wives, to their husbands. They have to be there to tend to you. They're scared. They have to hold it together for you. And you would think, as kinfolk, right, that you say, you want to know what, this sucks. But, you know, sis over here has a family. She's trying, he's trying. Let's just try and like get through this together. No, you chicks are on here complaining that you're getting pastries for breakfast, that you're getting ramen noodles.
Look, all of this off of one video of those Black ladies saying that. They not sticking it to the Caribbean lady though, the Bermuda Triangle bitch. You notice how I've not seen any Jamaicans make a video about that lady from the Bermuda Triangle or Bermuda or whatever the fuck. Y'all notice this. This is how they really feel. We're not educated. We're not cultured. We don't have proof. We don't understand time, place, semantics. We have no class. This is how they feel. They really think that they're better than us. They really do. They really do. And it's really sad because we really did we did think that all skin folk was kinfolk. And we clearly see, clear as day, that they do not fuck with us. This is how they really truly feel. They're just using this hurricane as a catalyst to say how they really feel. And this is why I had a Jamaican friend and I stopped fucking with that bitch because she was on the same type of timing. And it's really sad because I feel like as a collective now, there's like a mass awakening going on with Black Americans. But I started to wake up to this shit a long time ago. And I'm like, bitch, you don't fuck with me. All you do is kiss white niggas' ass. You whore your body out for the white tea man. And you think you better than me, bitch. When you came from a fucking Shake Shack. I don't give a fuck if I grew up in the projects. The projects is way better than a fucking Shake Shack shanty town with people shitting in the fucking street, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
And that you're getting cookies. Enough time, I know it's enough on the door. I have money up here. What are you saying? A lot of you don't live anything better up here. Please to cut it out. Stop going there and flexing on people.
Don't live better up here. than what they live in Jamaica.
That you think you're better than. Don't eat the food then. Stay there.
This is projection. All of this, we think we're better, we think we're better. This is projection. This is projection. They think they're more educated. They think they're more cultured. This is projection. Like, what is she talking about? Oh, because you got new money. Maybe she come from a rich, wealthy Jamaican family. I don't know. But a lot of Jamaicans they
starve. They're telling you can't go outside right now because all the trees are down. You can step on something and harm yourself. You guys complain that you feel like you're in jail? It's a Category 5 hurricane.
She got to get the fuck up out of here. Like, bitch. Then she talking about she was in the States for Hurricane Katrina. Of course. Why don't you just stay home? Like, don't come here. And then saying don't come to Jamaica when y'all literally rely on tourism. That is the only like main driving force of your economy. Why would you tell people not to go? How else are the people on the island going to eat? The main source, y'all main money flow is tourism. Is it a sickness or a mental illness, or it's just pure hatred? I don't know. But let's listen to what this Jamaican woman has to say about how Jamaicans even treat them, being that they came and migrated to America and then they go back. Let's just hear what she got to say.
I have been observing what has been happening with the immigrant community here in America when it comes down to the deportation of a lot of minority people, right? And let me tell you what is so disheartening to me as a Jamaican immigrant. And I watch this play out in social media, and it is so grievous to see families being separated, and you know how the outcome of the deportation has affected so much individuals and so much families. But let me tell you the part that grieves me the most. Whenever the Mexicans get deported, the Mexican community in America and even back home in Mexico is so they basically open up their hearts and they express how they felt, how heartfelt they felt that the Mexicans in America are deported back home and they are welcoming them back home in Mexico. The Venezuelan is the same. The Venezuelan community come together here, and everybody is expressing from their heart the grief that they are experiencing being separated from their families up here. And also even people back in Venezuela are saying to see they go to Venezuela, to see them come to America to try to make a better life. And the Venezuelan people is like, what, as bad as it is, we are welcoming back our Venezuelan people. Pakistan, India, Chile, all of these other countries, even the Africans are welcoming back their people home. And let me tell you what I observe with us as Jamaicans. The minute you see the deportation orders start to go through, and a lot of Jamaicans back home heard that a lot of their own people, a lot of our people are going to be deported back home to Jamaica. Mind you, it's not everybody who got a chance to come to America and being deported back home to Jamaica is a criminal. Not because you are deported back to Jamaica mean you are a criminal. It's just mean that you are undocumented, so you fall under certain guidelines where you are on the list for immediate removal. But what the only country and the only set of people who I see come on social media and literally rejoicing. You can see on some of them is like from the Bible said, from your heart you speak. It's almost as if you can see from their heart. It's radiating such happiness that your own people, for whatever reason, the good and the bad, you are rejoicing that your very own people who came to another country to get a better life. Some of you, same guys who are beneficiaries and recipients of the life that a lot of us came over here to live, because a lot of us as Jamaicans who help a lot of our friends and families back home, we could not and we would have been unable to help a lot of you guys the way we help you guys if we were not in America. And
y'all heard that? We could not and would not be able to help a lot of you guys if we were not in America. Yet they come here and denigrate Americans, Black Americans. All the majority of those people that I showed y'all was sitting dry and fucking comfortable in America, talking shit about Black Americans. And they would not be able to migrate here and be successful in this country if it were not for Black Americans. A lot of immigrants, they come here, they come into our neighborhoods, they open up shop in our neighborhoods, and we support them. We elevate them. They would not be able to be as successful if it were not for our support. They were able to migrate here, period, because of us. And how they piggybacked off of the Civil Rights Movement with the Nationality and Immigration Act. Don't let you fucking be fooled, okay? We supported them. We voted them into fucking places of authority and into office, not knowing that it was a fucking Trojan horse, not knowing that eventually these would be the same motherfuckers who undermine us. We didn't know. We really thought skin folk was kinfolk. And look at how they treat each other, but yet they come here with that Pan-African shit, that unity, that one love, kumbaya, camaraderie shit, but they treat each other like trash. And I'm not just talking about Jamaica. I'm talking about in the African countries, all over the place outside of here. They do not have that unity that they come here and say that we all need to have.
Jamaica is the only country I see come on social media and rejoicing that other Jamaicans are going to be deported back home. You see, for my fellow Jamaicans who are here, this is a good time for you guys to open up on the eyes and open up on the ears, open up on the hearts and on the spirit to be receptive, to see. Is like a lot of us are getting a snapshot, a visual and a heartfelt snapshot that this is how a lot of people truly, a lot of Jamaicans truly feel about the Jamaican diaspora that live.
That's jealousy. It's nothing but jealousy. That is jealousy.
In America, we are getting an on-time view for us to visually see that this is how a lot of them see us. They rejoice when even anything come across us that will cause us to fall. They rejoice. No other country is doing this. No other country is doing this. Chile is not doing it. Africa not doing it. Mexico not doing it. Cuba not doing it. Argentina not doing it. Guatemala not doing it. India not doing it. China not doing it. Pakistan not doing it.
Now let's see some of these comments. The amount of money in barrel some we send to family, could I build a house, but we help others instead of helping ourselves. It is so very sad to see what's happening. Jamaicans are bad-minded, and us Jamaicans have always known this. Why do you think slavery lasted so long? We are at the bottom of society because of our wickedness. That's because Latinos are extremely family-oriented. Jamaicans are crabs in a barrel. Speak louder, my sister, so bad. So sad. What happened? What they do not realize is the money we sent back to Jamaica is keeping the economy alive. But my dear, hush. The expectation of the wicked shall come to nothing. So sad. Crisis reveal who people really are. You know your true friends not in times of prosperity, but in times of adversity. Girl, I understand what you're saying, but everyone is not the same. You have some natural duty badminton people in Jamaica. Likewise, you have some beautiful folks. Let's not fry everyone with the same. Okay. I have a lot of friends who doesn't have any documents, and there are hardworking Jamaicans. People in Jamaica should be happy for the ones who go foreign. Most times the ones in America send back money to build houses and businesses that creates jobs for the people in America, in Jamaica. This is truly sad. I observed the same thing. It's about malignant envy and resentment. Booyah! Jamaicans who visit face the same thing in Jamaican establishments. It is as plain and complex as it is sad. My father said this: people will take from ya and still not like ya. No matter how much help, the hatred is strong. Yet they claim we nasty people. There's literally a running joke that if you go to a Jamaican restaurant, you're gonna get terrible customer service. They're gonna make you wait, they're gonna suck their teeth, they're gonna roll their eyes, they're gonna tell you they didn't got shit but what you see right then and there. And they're gonna charge you $55 for a plate of 2 fucking oxtail, a little scoop of beans and rice, and a half a plantain. But people still go because I guess the food is good, and we all thought skin folk was skin folk. People literally make skits on how rude and terrible the customer service is in a lot of these Jamaican restaurants out here. What the hell-iante? What the hell? It's projection. They got some weird destiny swap thing going on. They're trying to make it seem like we're them and they're us. No, we are the most welcoming and kind fucking people. We really are. Because if we were not, these people would not have been able to come here and prosper because we wouldn't have been as supporters. We were extremely fucking supportive of them when they came over here. Do they really think that they would have been able to climb the ladder solely based off of white Americans? They wouldn't even been able to go to HBCUs or PWIs had it not been for the work that Black Americans with a long lineage here put in. They wouldn't even be able to walk into certain establishments had it not been for us desegregating the motherfucking country, bitch. The freedoms, the liberties, it would not exist if it was not for us, for these other goddamn immigrants to come over here and prosper. Now, we love the bonds we've made during our time here. You don't see anybody talking about this video, though.
It is the morning after the hurricane, and we just want to look around and thank all the staff at the Deja Resort, y'all. When I say they took care of us, they took care of us for real. Like, that's it. We want to hug and say thank you for taking care of us during the storm. What's your name? Ashley, thank you. Thank you. We're telling thank you for taking care of us during the storm, y'all. Hey, they was coming to our room. We're safe in his arms. We love y'all for real. What Jordan do?
Jordan personally made sure I got my plate of food. He said, "You ain't get your food? Hold on." Came back to my room, knocked on my door, gave me 2 hot plates.
During the storm, y'all.
During the storm,
during the hurricane.
100 and some went outside. He came and brought me my food. So
we love y'all for real. This is the chef, y'all. Thank you to them for still cooking for us during this storm, y'all.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Thank you. Our hard work during the storm, okay?
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
Leonard.
you.
These are friends. They be talking to us. They come to our room and check on us and everything.
Everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're good.
Hmm?
We don't know when we're going home. We're with y'all as far as we know. Thank you. This is the tea, guys. Say thank you for taking care of us during this hurricane. Thank you. The tea is the best, and he worked so hard. This the head chef, y'all. The food was so good, and they were still cooking for us during the hurricane. Thank you, chef. No sack lunches over here at Danger Resort. They still cook for us during the hurricane. To the people.
We say we always looking for our people. Always be positive and stay focused at all times.
Amen. Thank you. No, this is Delia, guys. She's the manager at the resort. She is taking care of everybody and making sure everybody is okay and everybody is good. Yes. They made this 3-star resort a 5-star resort with the experience and the love from the people, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Here go Mini-Me, y'all. This is my favorite. I think Mini-Me is my favorite. Thank you, Mini-Me.
What's up?
Come here, Ron. This is a video thanking Deja Resort This is our hotel security, y'all. This
Yeah,
is
look,
Ron. We're
yeah.
making a video thanking the staff for all their hard work during the storm. We really appreciate
I will
it.
take care of them,
We appreciate
okay?
y'all.
They will coming home back safe, all
They
right?
spend time away from their kids to come deal with us. And that's very unfortunate. They still have to go back home to their families, and they still have to go check on their own families, and they still here working.
What your baby ever say about you?
My baby favor me?
Yeah, I was on the live last night. And I watch out some of your videos.
You watch some of the videos? Yes.
And I was on your live, but you never know.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
I didn't. Y'all, this is Roshan.
Yeah, y'all good?
No, Wagwan. Thank you to Roshan, y'all. He did everything we needed him to do and more. He came to our room, checked on us, did all of that. They made sure we okay during this storm. I ain't speaking pop. Okay. So what I gotta say? I can tell you what I gotta
You need to say, oh, big up Jamaica.
Big up Jamaica.
Always company island.
Y'all see this? But nobody's talking about this video though. They just harping on that one video with that lady, with that group of ladies, and that one video with the chunky lady from Bermuda. But they're not showing that though. Y'all see that? It's intentional. It is intentional to just make it look like we're all just fucked up individuals and we have no appreciation and we have like, child. I like how you're showing all sides. What in the evoke? Oh my God, don't say that. That's what's they made it seem like Black Americans were entitled, like all just based off of a couple of videos, because it's confirmation bias. They already feel that way about us deep down inside. So they use anything as a tool, as a weapon, as a catalyst to try to denigrate us, talk down on us, and prove that everything they thought about us was already true. When we are some of the fucking sweetest people. The fact that they were able to come here and prosper is a testament to how sweet and nice and welcoming we are. Most of them were dumped in our neighborhoods. When we saw them in positions of power, when we saw them have restaurants or whatever, we went to their establishments and supported them. It was not white Americans or Latinos that were supporting other immigrants that looked like us more than we were. So to look down on us, to talk crazy about us, is utterly fucking insane. Child, a community is the same people working for the mutual benefit for everyone, and we are not doing that. And we are just a neighborhood. Black Americans built and fought for a standard of living. They can't get mad at us for what we are used to. That's why we live in it. All right, I'm gonna open the call. We didn't even get not one super chat. Y'all got me fucked up. But it's all good. I'm gonna open the call line for like 2 seconds. You got a minute to speak and speak your piece, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Even though y'all didn't even fucking send out one damn super chat, but I'm not mad. Shout out to everybody who really do be supporting my channel. I'm very, very grateful. All right, we just gonna try to like, yeah, you got a minute or two if you want to call in and say anything about this topic. If you talk crunk to me, I'm gonna cuss you out. Like I don't take the high road. If I feel slight, if I feel some type of way, I'm going to have that type of energy. It just is what it is. The link is pinned. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you for the super sticker, boo. Think about what it was is a think about it what is a village. Huh? The link is pinned. If anybody wants to hit the link and call in and give their 1-2s on the situation. People ain't getting no X. What you mean? What that mean? In the meantime, my eye is like really red. I know it's usually dark because I scratched my cornea and I had some like weak like melanin or whatever the fuck you want to call it from like damaging my eye. But it looks super like this because my allergies is bad and I was like rubbing it. And I was looking at myself earlier, it was bloodshot red. Like it looks better than it did earlier, but I don't know if I need to get some eye drops. My allergies are so bad, y'all. Like maybe I should get some eye drops because like it was so bad. Like, just thinking about it. It doesn't feel that bad right now, but it was really, really bad earlier. And it's starting to clear up. Like it was worse than this. And I was almost not even gonna go live, but I was like, no, I don't feel like sick or anything. My allergies are just bad. Okay. Hello, Epiphany Tiffany.
Hi, I didn't know I would be on here. I was just here listening.
Oh, you didn't mean to click the link?
No, I clicked it. I thought it was a continuation.
Oh no. So basically it's for you to give your 2 cents if you have anything to say as far as this the topic goes.
Okay, I'll give my 2 cents. I'm real hot with nervousness now. But yeah, I agree. It was the words, the 2 words, it was deflection. It was like something they already felt. They already felt like that from the restaurants they opened up here and the support we've given them and online. It looks like it's the opposite. I don't know. I think it's 2 ways. I think the internet pushes for them to dislike us as they do other countries.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Well, I don't know what happened, but thank you for calling in, boo. If y'all want to give, and that's what I've been saying. It's nothing but deflection. LJ says when I go low, like hello, because it gets to a point. Why do we have to let people talk crazy about us and to us for years and years? I grew up with immigrants literally saying that they were better than Black Americans. And I was young, so I didn't really understand. You know what I mean? Like these were my friends, but they would be like, oh, we work harder and we're smarter and we have culture and our school system is better. Like they literally would say these things. I was in grade school with Caribbean and African friends saying shit like this to me. And I really didn't understand. They were still my friends. So I didn't internalize it like these people are talking down on you. You get what I'm saying? But now that I'm grown, I'm like, bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was in a shelter in New York City. That shit is a far cry better than them Shake Shack towns that some of them grew up in without even running water or into a plumbing. Like, come on. I didn't understand it. And then once I started getting older, I'm like, what the fuck? And literally listening to people talk crazy to me, I'm like, bitch, who are you talking? And even still, like, I haven't been met with that as much now in person. I feel like I started really cutting off friends and people because I still have Caribbean friends that I love down. I fucking love them to death. I have African people friends. I have white friends. I got friends the color of the damn rainbow that I love. But they used to talk crazy and I just didn't even understand what was really going on. So I don't really have that too much now, but I wish a bitch would in 2025. I wish a bitch would. Oh my God. LJ, did you see Lovely T use one of your videos in her content? Girl, you've been doing your thing. Keep it up, beautiful. Thank you, Nicole. I did. Someone told me about it. Yes, I caught that. Thank you. They fled. Oh my God. What's up, Mia?
Hey, LJ. Hey, love bug. Wait a minute. Can you hear me? Okay, there I go. There I go. Hey, LJ. I like that girl. Hey, Blondie. You
So
know,
my
I
TikTok.
called for the shenanigans, but I had to call. What's she talking about? Everybody that got deported. Who said everybody that got deported was criminals? Who said that?
That's what they saying in Jamaica. Like the people that's
But
getting deported back to Jamaica are the criminals that's coming back in the country. That's why they treating them bad. They not welcoming people that got deported from America back to Jamaica with open arms.
oh, my thing is, I can't just go to your country and they don't know I'm there
Yep.
and be able to do whatever I want to do there. You know what I mean? If you undocumented, you can't be. Sorry, but if you, the government be on my heels. You think you supposed to be able to run around and have no accountability to them? And you mad at me because I'm doing good where I live at, where you want to be? We could. It's other islands out here now. We could take our money elsewhere. I appreciate the fact that you showed that video, though, of the young lady, you know, going around to everybody. And I would think the resort and the hotel would be the safest place to be during the hurricane. I understand you worried about your, family and things like that, but on islands and things like they know how to survive that stuff. Usually, they deal with it way more than we do. Inland, they deal with it way better than we do anyway. But that her looking like she bleached, ain't gonna say that. And then, oh, did I say that? Oh my gosh.
Hey.
But she did look a little bleachy, a little washed out, a little washed up. And then I saw people in the comments was saying, "Don't do that, because that's not how we feel." Like
Sorry,
it was Jamaican people in there that was saying, in our chat that was saying, don't do that, because that's not the consensus. But it's the smug. I really get it from the Africans. No shade. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
They the ones.
it's
I
a little.
haven't. Yeah, I haven't experienced it because
I have.
the community I lived in at one point. I mean, it was mad Jamaicans, even though I never messed with any, but it was mad Jamaicans up there, and they act like we was all the same. They just had a different accent. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it translates into real life, but I'm real sick and tired of the smearing of our image. But y'all take our money though. And y'all gonna need our money to rebuild what's been torn down with the storm, though. I mean, is that what we doing?
Talk about don't come. So how the hell y'all gonna fix
We
up this?
won't. We don't have to. I mean, we don't. Do we have to? And I don't know, no shade, any clear folks that eat Jamaican cuisine. They'll eat it when they go on the island. But
they not
if
going
I
to
say to my white friends, "Come on, girl, we're gonna go get some stewed beef and ox," they gonna look at me like, "What is that?" They're not gonna know what that is.
They don't got the palate for it, but we do. We were the ones buying the food, going into their restaurants, going to the clubs, establishments, and every fucking thing that they opened. We supported that.
Yes, honey, because I definitely go in the hood, and get my when I feel like a little irk and jerk.
Hello, I'm from Brooklyn. Shit, I used to be going to C&J's. I met Fendi, the one that discovered Nicki Minaj. I met his ass at C&J's. We was both there with his American ass, getting some of the fucking oxtails and curry fucking stew chicken. Like,
Oh, thank you kindly, ma'am. I don't know what that was. Thank you for playing that other video because that's we are. And then this bitch said we was uneducated. Man, what? It's at school. At school, I mean, but that go back to what I was saying the last time about how it how it can be perceived too with a lot of it's a lot of cooning online, boy. And that further destroyed the image because before we weren't traveling like that. I don't you know what I like back in the day, we weren't allowed to really travel like that. So now that they didn't have time to tarnish our image that way, then it's online, the image is being tarnished even more. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, we don't need no extras. We trying to clean up our own community. If you don't want to be a part of, then stay the hell away from. That's how I look at it.
period. But thank you, boo. You got any other last point? I'm gonna take the next caller.
That was it. Next caller. Bye, love LJ. I love that head. See, bye, love bugs.
Okay, later. Hello, Enlightening.
Hi, LJ. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I just wanted to make a couple of points because I've been to Jamaica. It's been a while. I don't know if you saw my comment, but I went when I was 13 and I loved it. I thought the ATF agents and the men there, they were so nice and friendly to us. They were like, come on through, my black brother, my black sister. And I was like, I gotta go back. But now seeing all this, it's like, wow, did they really feel that way? I know when I went to Haiti, I definitely felt a lot of hate there.
Really?
Yeah, this was back in '01 though, like a month before 9/11.
Wait, from the
And
Black Haitians though?
the black Haitians, they looked at me and us getting off the cruise ship, they the eyes said it all. And I felt so uncomfortable. And I remember feeling that way even, I was 13, but I was cognitive enough to know that this ain't right. This ain't right. And then I almost got stung by a jellyfish there on the beach. They say there was no jellyfish there. And I feel like part of the xenophobia, now I don't know if you can agree, but it's we're as black Americans, we're lumped in with Americans a lot of times. And with all this mass deportations happening over here, I feel like that has left a bad taste. And maybe that may be why they're feeling this way. Because we're like, okay, a lot of us have been here for generations. So it's like, how are you going to deport us? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I was gonna say I understand, but I don't think it's that because they have the utmost respect for white Americans. For the most part, they do. Even with the deportation and ICE and all of that, they still find a way to blame us. Like they're still like, well, why y'all not out here marching for us? And where's the black people? And where's the black Americans? And y'all are being divisive. It's like I think that they have this resentment toward us because we're not immigrants, like you said, because we're not immigrants and we can't be deported. So they kind of envy that. And even though we have extensive, horrific type of history in this country, we also liberated ourselves in a way that other countries have not. I said this earlier on. Other countries that are colonized as majority black, they've not resisted the way that we have, and we're not even the majority in this country. They've not literally. I don't know how to explain. I feel like I'm. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Like we literally are neck and neck with white people. We have a lot to do with dismantling the system. As far as walking around, if a white person come and say some shit, we gonna say some shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're not afraid. We're successful. We are very successful given all that we've gone through. A lot of other countries that are predominantly black cannot say that. All they can say is, well, we've been colonized. It's like, well, we have been too. But look at how we've been able to strive and thrive.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I agree. Well, I said my little piece. And it's good to talk with you, Love Jones.
Likewise, boo. Thanks for calling in.
Not a problem.
Have a good
Bye.
evening.
You too.
Who will tell the lover? You popping it in the comment sections. Who is it? How do you even say Med Spa? Who are you talking about? I think they also refuse it. What's up, Qua? To educate themselves on the truth. Meanwhile, they've been over there unaliving each other for decades over two political parties ran by two white men. Who? Us? We haven't. I don't know who you're talking about. Before I could respond, Jamaicans fought for the independence. They only negotiated for a flag vein or maroon. Huh? I'm glad you're speaking up in our favor as an American Black woman. I'm happy to listen and agree. They are projecting their ignorance. I agree. Jamaicans never fought for independence. They only negotiated. Okay, in Jamaica. Oh, in Jamaica. Yeah, this is. Wait, it was something else I wanted to show y'all. Let me see. How is everybody? Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. So maybe we need to do lives around this time, since we're getting back into StreamYard lives as well. Maybe we need to be up here around this time because it seems like a lot of y'all, like more of y'all are kind of like on like here. I haven't looked at the analytics to see the times that y'all are more often on here. Wait, what else did I want to show y'all? Oh no, see, no, we're gonna have to do a different video for that. But wait. You Sally still at work. It's a late day and these folks won't let you go home. Don't be to the money. Everybody something. Girl. um we're gonna close out with this unless I don't think anybody else called in. I'm gonna close out with this and they're gonna Amberella. Okay, well after Amberella, then we're gonna close out with that last video because I want to show y'all that. Hello, Amberella.
Hey, Love Jones. Hey, Love Bugs. Hope y'all are doing well today.
So you got to know, what do you think about this?
My whole thing is, if we so uncultured, classless, bad, lazy, XYZ, why and the culture of Black Americans is so bad and our country is so bad and their country is so great in culture and this, that, and the third. Why do y'all keep coming here in droves? Why, like, and again, it's not all, because I got some Caribbean people, some
that I
people
love.
throughout the
Me too.
diaspora that I love down, but the ones who always got their gums a flapping, talking negative about us, why do y'all keep coming here if y'all hate us so bad? Why do y'all keep ingratiating yourselves into the Black American culture once you get here? I don't understand it. Because again, why can't we be left alone? We mind our mother loving business. We be doing our own thing. And every time we turn around, it's mud being slung at us by our own.
Well,
It's
hey, they ain't
outrageous.
mine. Speak for yourself. They your own because they ain't my own.
I mean, the skin folk and kinfolk, yeah, but I mean, when you think about it, once you get here, you're seen as nothing but a Black person by everybody else anyway. Like, we're technically in the same boat, but not really.
Not when that accent come out. Remember that video of
True.
that lady saying, "I'm not a Black American. Don't kill me." Unalive one of them. She was arrested. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's just it's frustrating and infuriating to constantly see it when we mind our business and we are so welcoming to everybody. I feel like we need to stop being so nice and welcoming. Like, we need to start putting up guardrails and not letting, like, as far as like everything, music, slang. Like, the reason people have been able to adopt our culture so much is because we don't keep like we should. As much as they claim we have no culture, everything we say, we do, we breathe, we speak, we like every movement we make is copied by every single person, every single culture on or other ethnicity or nationality on this planet copies us to the nth degree.
Yes.
Back in the day, big booties was a bad thing. Now everybody got a BBL. Big hair was a bad thing. Now everybody getting fake afros. Our language pattern was a bad thing. Now it's popularized as long as you don't have melanin. It's getting out of hand how much we're disrespected while being co-opted. I need it to stop.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'm just over the diaspora wars. I'm
Wait.
tired of people crapping on us
I
who
need
look
to
like
ask
us.
before you leave, what do you think we should do? Like, how do we really? Well, I mean, we already started kind of like severing ties and like being very distinct with who's who. I think that's a great way to start because people we trying to put us all in the same pot. But what do you think we do to start gatekeeping?
It would have to just start small. Like, I'll give an example. Me and my friend are actually now we're looking at land to build our own little utopia. But it would have to start small with like things of like how we just little things like how we speak. If we create new slang, stop telling everybody else what that means.
Yeah.
They can't know the code, and we can keep our secrets a little closer to the chest when we are making bigger plans if they don't know the lingo.
That's true.
Um I feel like it's so hard because we are so. I don't care. For me, I'm a radical black. I'm not even saying feminist, but I'm a radical black womanist. I think we are literally a blueprint for everything, and we
I
are literally a part of everything right now. And everyone again copies us and co-ops us so much. It's kind of hard to like
to gatekeep. That's what I'm saying.
gatekeep.
Like, how do you even? So what I do is I make content and I always call it out, and then people say that I'm divisive, and they start to call us xenophobic because we're saying something back now. When these people literally have been saying these things about us for years, that we're uncultured, uneducated, ain't got shit, lazy, this and that and the third. And it's like now we finally entered the chat, and they're trying to project and say, "Oh, hold up. You're a bad person because you're not just going to let me talk shit about you and steal everything that you got, your very fucking likeness. How dare you say something about it?" So I think what we can do is just to continue to speak out and, you know, shine a light on the things that we contribute to the fucking world until we blue in the face. I don't give a damn.
Sure. I agree with you on that. And what you said about people saying stuff for decades, like not even decades, centuries. Like I remember too, like you being in school and having people saying the stuff about us being lazy, this and the third. And I'm like, wait a minute, my ancestors, last I checked, built this country for free. We was only lazy once we weren't given free labor anymore. How are we this, that, and like him? Everything they say about us to me is I feel like it's like we've been in a narcissistic abuse relationship with this entire society as Black Americans. Like we get so much hate for no reason when we literally have honestly built the world, even though we get no credit for it.
Yes. And we help everybody.
Literally everybody. Like when you were saying too about the whole like the deportation and stuff, how they keep saying Black Americans need to come out. We did what we were supposed to do in the voting booth. We should not be out here fighting, putting our bodies, physical bodies on the line when we did what we were supposed to do to protect you in the voting booth. Why do you want us to come outside now when it was you who voted against your own interests? Like in every way, we look out for everyone while no one looks out for us. So that's why I feel like that's one thing we can do is pull our energy back and only look out for each other, particularly Black women, but just Black people in general. Look out for Black American people. Look
Yeah.
out for each other as best you can and build community and relationships that way. That's literally all we can do is start there.
And it just sucks because I don't want to alienate anybody. You know, I don't want other people that are Caribbean or African that support me to feel any type of way. And I pray that people could literally like kind of remove themselves from this and not take it personal and not individualize themselves. Because on an individual basis, there are some people from every culture and every walk of life that I am in love with or obsessed with. But as a collective, it gets to a point.
Agreed.
But thank you, Amberella. I appreciate
Thank you for having me.
it.
Have a good one.
All right. Somebody else was up here. I don't know if they clicked off. If y'all want to come back up right quick, but let me play. Dang, it's already been an hour and 42 minutes. Time is kind of like flying by. Like, vroom. All right, this video, and then I'm going to get out of here. How's everybody doing? Y'all ready for the weekend? Okay. So shouts out to Simon_class. So this is, you know, where everybody keeps saying, oh, y'all would never get reparations. It's like, why? If you keep speaking against it, then, I mean, it will never be on the table. But these are immigrants that we voted into positions of power because we thought that they were us, right? And now that they are in positions of power, they're showing their natural immigrant ass. Okay, now I'm gonna let this roll. We gonna end it on this note.
How can anyone deny these facts? Why is it immigrants are not stopping reparations?
My ancestors come from the Caribbean, and there were slaves in the
so then maybe
Caribbean, and we
didn't qualify for the American reparations.
Well, here's the challenge: there are so many difficulties with trying to enact reparations, in part because
Why are there difficulties? There's something called, what is it called? Kaiko? Something with a C, where Jamaicans are fighting for reparations, and no one's saying any fucking thing. No one's batting an eye.
because the question is who gets them. Potentially, I could fall into that category. Honestly, called pipe dream in the past, and I think that's what it is.
Well, it would be nice if there was an elegant, simple solution to all sorts of complicated problems. You're not actually talking about how to fix those problems if you're only talking about reparations. If we're only debating how we're going to parcel
Look,
out.
he's Jamaican. And y'all see on the screen, it's showing where these people are from. And look at how they're talking against it.
Responsibility for something that happened more than a century ago. And we're probably never going to do this. It's not clear to me why we're pursuing this thing.
Is it fair that there's no reparations, no restitution, nothing?
Should the Irish get reparations, by the way? Irish need not apply signs when they came here during the Progressive Era. I mean, how far do we want to take this down? Are we acknowledging that there are ugly spots in history? Because 60% of the world would be entitled to slave reparations if you wanted to play that game.
Well, here's a fact.
I'm from America.
54 years ago. It's been a long, long time since we had slavery in this country. And you have people like my family. I'm black, but my family came to the United States in 1962. My parents are from Costa Rica. Do I get a check?
I did a couple of essay contests that I actually won. And I won like NAACP AXO award for this essay and something else. I can't remember another, like I ended up winning money. And the essay was, do you think Black people should get reparations? And I was like, no, you didn't work for it.
Why are you so against reparations?
Valerie, it's a matter of a waste of time. We've got so much to do. And yet you have people who invest so much energy and attention on what I consider to be a dead-end idea, a dead-end movement.
If we were to pay reparations today, we would only divide the country further. We would insult many Black Americans by putting a price on the suffering of their ancestors.
Reparations from slavery and Black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most wretched holiday in America. BLM raised millions, but what do they do for Black lives? It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations, even though they never went through slavery. These ungrateful people should be celebrated because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist. Here's a tip. If you don't like America, kindly get the f out.
Jews got reparations for the Holocaust. Asian people got reparations. Slave owners got reparations. Yet, there's people that look like us that have our same hue of complexion. You see how dangerous it is? They sit their funky asses up there, their immigrant asses up there, looking like us, speaking as if they could fucking be our representatives. And this is what the fuck we talk about. Even if it's not just reparations, you think that they're going to speak up for us or advocate for anything else that has to do with the progression of Black Americans? Fuck no. All they give a fuck about is immigrants. And that's why we have to make the distinction on who is who. Because why the fuck would you get your fucking Haitian ass? Why would you get your Costa Rican ass? Why would you get your Puerto Rican ass? Why would you get your Jamaican ass? Why would you get your Zimbabwean ass? Why would the fuck would you get up there talking about what Black Americans deserve in a country that you don't fucking come from and that's not a part of your fucking lineage? Does that make sense? If I were to go into any of those countries and got up there and spoke against any type of benefit for the native people, for the fucking people that was actually born there, I probably would be unalived or at the very least kicked the fuck out of the country by the locals. We don't do that because we are a loving and a kind people. And we didn't know that this is what was really going on. A lot of us had no idea. A lot of us don't even know that people that we look at that look like us are not us. It's not safe. It's dangerous. Because if you see somebody that looks like me getting up there saying Black women are lazy, Black women, they lie. They don't experience pain when they're in the hospital. When that's a lie. They don't have a high mortality rate when they're giving birth. And they look just like me. You're going to think, oh, well, Black women, there's a Black woman right there that says that I don't need to take more precaution, or there doesn't need to be extra training, or we don't need to, listen to Black women a little more when they come in. Black women are more disenfranchised. It's not true, because there's a Black woman right there that literally agrees with everything that I say. It's dangerous. It's literally dangerous. It affects our livelihood. These people come over here and say shit like racism is not real. That's dangerous. It goes against, it literally undermines everything that we are fighting for. My eyes so like, oh my God, my eyes so fucked up, y'all. Like I don't know if I look like I'm like, but oh my God. We gonna keep going. But y'all get what y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They could send $40 fucking billion to Argentina and nobody's complaining about that. Literally over in Israel, because I'm not trying to get flagged, child. In Israel, our tax dollars is literally funding the fact that they have universal health care. They're able to fucking get payouts monthly when they have children. We're paying for that. Nobody's complaining about that. Nobody's complaining about the billions of dollars that was sent to Ukraine to fund a war. Nobody's complaining about that. But when it comes to Black Americans, oh, this is stupid. Why do we even need to go back? They weren't the ones that was enslaved. Bitch, y'all still benefit off of the fucking hard work and strife that our ancestors put in. And we're not just talking about slavery. There were over 20 million acres of land that was stolen from us in the late 1800s and in the fucking 1900s that nobody seems to want to talk about. So it's not just about slavery. There were more lynchings in the 1900s than there were during slavery. Y'all, come on, y'all. Come on. All right, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Well, this evening, this afternoon. Honestly, shit, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Oh, I want to scratch my eye. Oh! I want to scratch it. Oh my God. Okay, let me see what some of y'all are saying, and I'm then we gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to come back later. If not, y'all will absolutely see me. Facts. They say I'm Black, and I say we don't need, and I say we don't need reparations. Hey, Love Jones, I'm new here. Hello. They give small hats money preaching. Don't forget free college. Right? Nobody asks where they're gonna get the money from when they're sending billions in U.S. aid to Africa and the Middle East. Or when they find the funds to, house the asylum seekers, and they're giving out them grants and them loans for the migrants. Again, we have every right to speak up and be pissed off. This is like being in the upside down. Yes, a Black Mirror episode. Yes. They're going on right now. What? They're going on right now. Black men don't care and not about to fight that collectively. Well, they need to wake the fuck up. And there is companies and businesses that were created during slavery. Slavery still flourishing to this day as well. Hello. Don't forget that they still ain't paid the victims for Black Wall Street. It goes very, very deep. Hey, Norris. Oh, you caught the show at the very, very end. That sucks. But show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center. You definitely at the center if you're a Black American, yeah. Because everybody and their mother cannot keep your name out their mouth. Okay. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Ooh. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.